Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gentleman's Bureau podcast. As always, I'm Jedediah Barnes, here with a couple of friends of mine. Got Lane Miller out there in Denver. We got Mark over there in Okinawa, Japan, living in the island life. It's early in the morning for him, late in the evening for us, because that's how time zones work. We got some stuff to talk about today. We know it's been a little while since we had just the three of us on. Mark, back from a vacation. Us, it's just 2021. Shifts always happening. We got stuff to talk about. Boys, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Start.
30.
Dude, real quick. Not real quick. A monkey can play video games with its brain using Neuralink. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Watch the video. Craziest shit I ever saw.
Mark, did you see it?
Did it
Because I saw it
involve
too.
bananas? I didn't see
It
it.
Yes,
involved
okay, technically
a
it did.
smoothie.
There's a banana at the end.
There's a banana at the end.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
So
love this
basically-
already.
So basically, Mark, what they did was they put a Neuralink, two Neuralinks in a monkey on either side of its brain, right? And then they put it up with this computer monitor with a little straw. So he'd be sitting there sucking on the banana smoothie. That's what keeps him there. And he uses a little joystick to move a cursor to a glowing square on a grid. And as they did this, right, they recorded his fucking brain waves. And they were like, okay, when he's moving right, this is the area that's active. When he's moving left, it's over here, forward, back, up, down, that kind of stuff. So they mapped out what part of his brain was doing what, like what neurons were popping off. So then what they did was they unplugged the joystick and just used his brain to move the cursor, and it worked. Like they did a bunch of coding, obviously.
They
Yeah, so
decoded the brain waves
Yeah,
and turned it into electrical signals so he could just use his mind.
yeah.
That's how fucking crazy it is.
So it starts off, he's just using a joystick that's not plugged in, but the cursor's still moving where he wants to go. And then at the end, he plays fucking Pong. He plays
Yeah.
Pong with his
With his
mind.
Brain, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's crazy, Mark.
it's crazy.
This
I
is
didn't think it was
this
gonna
is
be this
the
fast.
realm we're getting
Dude,
into.
I don't even believe we're living in 2021. I believe we're living in 4088. Like, this is nuts.
Yeah,
Do you think people are sent here like do you think people are kind of they have a destiny? Like Elon Musk's destiny is obviously to advance us. Do you think that? Like I'm starting to believe it, dude. Like people are here for a reason to
I think that it's more and also less random than that. I think that many people are put into positions where, under the right circumstances, they could be Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, right? I think a lot of people are put into those kind of situations where it's just, the right decision, the right influence is all it takes for them to start being this great person. I do think, however, that most people miss it somehow. Because they don't know it's there.
Constitution.
Like the Constitution,
forward.
like the confidence, they get in with the wrong crowd. Some small thing is what throws them off. So I think that, yeah, it's definitely there. Like, there's definitely a higher framework, I guess. But
You're
that's
saying everyone has the potential to be great. It's whether or not you get distracted and play the dumb role of, I'm just not that important. I'm doing what everybody else around me is doing. We talk about hanging out with, smarter people than us.
Yeah. I was actually getting into even more than that. That like amongst everybody's potential for greatness, some people just have like a shortcut presented to them that for some reason or other they don't take.
I see.
Yeah. Due
So
to like
But Elon Musk is one of
morals?
those people that like got that shortcut and fucking took it.
Yeah. For sure.
But no, like when we talked about this back in like August, when we first this was like one of the first topics we covered way back when at our inception was the Neuralink and how it could progress the human race into like the realm of cyborgs.
That's right.
I did not think less than a year later we'd be at this level of development. Like they're already decoding brainwaves.
That man moves at the speed of light.
Dude,
Elon
mad
Musk.
respect.
Mad respect, dude. He gets things done like that. He needs to be in government.
No.
If there's one person that needs to be,
government will slow him down.
Exactly.
no, but he could convince them to speed it up.
He'd be the guy to do it.
No, you know
Outside
what?
of
I agree.
government,
You know
he
what?
might be able
No,
to.
I agree with you, Jed. He needs to stay in the private sector because the that's what makes the private sector better. That's what proves that the private sector is better than the government. So you know what? Yeah, I'm with you, Jed. He should stay where he's at and just keep doing what he's doing.
Dude, fucking rock
I mean,
star.
yeah, and he fights with
Like-
the government all the time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, like he's single-handedly shaping the 21st century.
If he wanted to like do something illegal, I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, this guy, we need him. Let him do it. I don't care. He's like, I need 5 wives. I'm like, go for it. You know what? You're allowed. You're allowed, man. You've advanced us so much and you've given so much to the world. You're allowed.
You're allowed, right?
You're allowed, man. Who do you
Like,
want
oh
to
yeah,
kill?
here's your get out of jail free card. You've
Yeah.
earned it.
What if, like, before you're born, you're given choices? It's like you can
Okay.
either attain this crazy knowledge, and then you're born with this crazy knowledge, and this is where you're going to go, or you could either be born with, like, they say ignorance is bliss. Like, what if you'd rather just remain blissful and be, Leonard Skinner's simple man, and like whatever destiny you're choosing to live, it's based on the choice you made before you were even born.
Maybe. Have you guys seen Soul?
I
the new
think
Disney
we're given that choice every day, Lane. I think we're given that choice every single day to make the most out of what we have, be the best person we can be, and either achieve greatness in somebody else's eyes or in our own eyes and our own morals. So, anyway, I think Elon Musk is not a simple man. Probably not even his own eyes is he the simple man, but he's achieving greatness just like for himself and what he does, just like a simple man would by going to work, providing for a family, or
Yeah.
running down those lines.
I would
Yeah.
even say that he
We're not
is.
so different, you and I.
I would even say that in a way he is a very simple man. He is. What is my goal? What it takes to achieve it? Do it. Like there's like 3 steps to his like whole plan of life. It's like, what am I trying to do? What do I got to do it? Okay, let's do it. Like that's it. That's all his thought process is. I mean, at its basics, is like, oh well, we should go to Mars. Nobody else is going to Mars. I'll go to Mars. What do I got to get to do to go to Mars?
Yeah.
Well, first step, we got to make it so that it's less expensive. We got to cut down on the first stage rocket booster costs. We'll make them land. Cool.
First step, we got to break through the firmament because the Earth is flat.
Hey, that's it's
Glass
still a
dome.
good
Shut up.
theory.
Shout out to
Look at
Delane. What's
Yeah,
up, man?
dude,
Hope you're
shut
doing good. Hope you're doing good, man.
Yeah, we'll have him back on soon.
Yeah, man. Phew, crazy shit going on. But yeah, that was like the main thing on my head. Like, I saw that video and I was just like, wow,
The Neuralink was on your head.
you got it, Jed. Good job.
Man,
Anyway,
that's crazy.
what else is new?
They're taking away our Second Amendment. Yeah, that's awesome. in a
Jesus.
way. No, I mean,
Take it.
come and take it.
I'm actually working on a gun box, like a gun case for my AR.
Mark is
Yeah.
confused.
Mark?
Oh,
are you
I'm sorry. I my father-in-law came to visit. He's just asking some questions. It's
He's
okay.
like-
Yeah,
Get him on.
I've seen.
Get him on.
He comes
No,
in.
no,
He's
no.
like, "Where's that piece of shit husband of yours, Mark?"
God damn it.
What's that?
No,
fucking gadget?
yeah. I've seen Jed's gun case he's been working on. It's really nice. Maybe he'll pop a picture in.
Eventually, when it's done.
It's awesome. It's really, really awesome. Have you seen it, Lane?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen your case, Jed.
Yeah, man. So I sent it to the group chat. It's okay. It's whatever. Fine. Didn't look at it. It's fine.
You,
No,
I knew you were
I-
gonna do that.
but no, I'm making it.
I knew his ass was good.
No, I'm making out a red oak. But yeah, I come. Wow. Yeah, I can talk for sure. Still trying not to laugh. But But no, I'm making it out of red oak, and I'm making it to kind of look like an old M1 Garand box. You know, the ones with the, you know, it's like slats across, this fucking spray painted on lettering, big rope handles on the sides.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it. Like, I was just like designing this in my head, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do the, you know, like the box joints and on the sides and the top. And then I was just looking at one the other day, and I was like, wait, that looks just like one of those boxes, but like this one looks like it's nice, and that one looks like it's military.
So wait, when you go out to shoot, you're going to be carrying it in that?
Yep.
It's kind of heavy.
You're gonna also be carrying like your ammo and everything in there too, though.
Yep.
It's gonna be big enough.
It's gonna be like a 50-pound fucking box. It's gonna be ridiculous. Like with everything in it, it's gonna be like 50 pounds. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but it looks nice.
Yeah, not to mention it was like $150 just for the supplies. So I could have gotten an actual gun case a lot cheaper, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about aesthetics.
Custom.
A lot of aesthetics, folks. Remember that.
It's about the process. It's about putting in the work. It's about earning it. It's about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, things.
Stuff and things.
Guns are cool. You gotta make sure they're cool looking too.
That's right. That's right.
Man, I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I was like, Jed, you could make like a lot of gun owners would probably like something like that. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I might put some pictures up, try to sell it.
No, maybe make another one. I don't know.
Yeah, and then
I'm just saying. I guess if I wanted to store it in my house, like I would probably get something like that, something a little bit nicer looking that wouldn't be like unsightly, and could like sit out in a public area. It's heavy duty. Nobody's gonna get into it or anything. And
dude, you know what I've been looking at? I've been looking at these like you hang it up on the wall and it's like a concealment for your M4. It's like a American flag, but like you just push a button and then it'll drop down.
Oh yeah.
And boom, there's all your shit, your mags.
I might make one of those too now that you mention it, because that would be dope.
Yeah, very dope.
I've seen some really cool stuff like that. Like you take I think it was like a car key holder, and it had a magnet on it, and then you like put it to this picture, and then like the thing would drop down, and then underneath it would be like into the wall. It was like a AR, handgun, etc. for like home defense, like storage and everything.
I saw a handgun book, like you open it up and you can put your gun in the book, but it said it said cookbook for unexpected guests, and then it said like that the author was like I forget what the author's name was. It was, the whole thing was just hilarious. It was just satire.
All satire. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I thought about getting that too, but
I had an aunt that had something like that because she kept a 9mm in her kitchen at all times.
So yeah, you never know.
Yeah, she's ready. I mean,
just in case the toaster is a Decepticon, you want to be ready.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Or, for the husband, when the wife cooks the dinner cold, you never know. Cook my dinner cold, will you? Let's see who's cold now.
That's why you time everything out. You don't start the mashed potatoes and then cook the steak. Crazy.
Right.
Everything has to be done at the same time.
What are you sipping on, Mark? I see you. Is that orange?
Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
What is it?
Orange
juice.
Nice.
Okay, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. What is it?
Oh, this is like a sweet tea. There's some old ladies own a little mom kind of old grandma, I should say, like old grandma cooking kind of restaurant here in Okinawa, and they do Okinawan dishes, obviously, and they serve sweet tea, and then their sweet tea is so good that they just have it all over the island. You can buy a little carton of their sweet tea.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm jazzed about it. I get it. Like, I don't want to drink too much sweet tea, but at least once or twice a week, I pop one open. I love it.
Yeah, see, I thought it was one of those like cartons of iced coffee that you get.
Oh, yeah, I get that too. But yeah, like that'd be a lot of iced coffee.
Yeah.
I'll still do it if I need to get through the day. Woo, get me jazzing.
Yeah.
I'm moving. I could swing dance. I'm hip.
I usually drink an
Fucking
iced coffee like every morning on my way to work.
I don't know, man. I used to stop at Starbucks all the time, and now I'm just like, you know what? I could not pay $12 every day for a coffee and some treat.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I mean,
It was
I would just make
convenient.
my own. And like this is this is like such a first world problem, and I hate myself for even having it. But like, so not this last Christmas, like 2019 Christmas, I realized I wanted to like start making my own coffee, and I needed like a mug to bring it to work. So I went out to Walmart. I got myself a thermos insulated coffee mug, and I loved this mug. It was awesome. Perfect, exactly what I needed. Kept my coffee warm all day, at least until it was drank, whatever. So then I go into work like 3 days later, and they're like, "Hey, Merry Christmas! We all got mugs." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And it was like an off-brand Yeti. It was Arctic. I was like, "Really cool." I mean, I didn't really need another one, but sure, fuck, why not? Another mug. Heck, cool. And then like 2 days later, in the mail, I got a Yeti mug from my aunt, who lives in Virginia. But then
Jed's
like
swimming in mugs.
yeah, no, hold on. This isn't even the crux of the problem. Okay. So now I really liked the thermos, but I really liked the Yeti because it has like a magnetic top and it's blue, and I like blue and magnets. So, hey, whatever. Anyway, but I still like my thermos.
Magnets,
and it
how
had
do
a
they
handle.
work?
Right? Magic. Anyway, but it had a handle, so I still liked my thermos better. But then like something happened one time when I washed it, and like the rubber O-ring in the middle of the thermos like closing mechanism got messed up. So now it's either like totally open or totally closed, depending on how I put it on. And there's nothing I can do about it with like the lever anymore. And it's
Did
like I
the-
can't even. I don't know. Like the O-ring disformed or something.
So now it's pouring
Did
out
it get too hot?
like
probably?
the whole dip.
No, so like it has like
Wow.
the two mouth slots on like either opposite sides of the top, and if I put it on one way, and I close it, it's still open. And if I open it, it's just open more. But if I put it on the other way, it's closed when it's closed, and then when I open it, like totally upside down, the thinnest little stream of coffee will come out, totally open. I'm like, there's no middle ground anymore. It's just totally
Yeah.
dysfunctional. So
Well,
Maybe get a new
maybe
lid.
that.
yeah, doesn't matter. I have the blue Yeti that I like.
Yeah.
But it's at home. I left it at my mom's house like 2 weeks ago,
Oh, Jed,
which is why I can't make my own coffee now. Because I don't have that mug.
problem like crazy.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
I have
Kids
too
are
many
starving.
mugs for the coffee that is so cheap for me. What am I gonna do?
I know, dude. First world
I get free.
problems.
I get free coffee at work. Yeah,
I
I
also
still
get
go
free
to
coffee at the
Starbucks.
shop.
It's like, what the fuck am I doing?
how's the coffee at work? Because
It's not
I've never had
bad
like really good
because
coffee.
it's not bad because we actually have someone like a legit ass truck, like a company, come in to restock all of our coffee stuff. Like this, I've never seen this before. Like this person comes in and like they sign in and everything, and then they come in and they do the coffee thing, and I'm like, yeah, we have a dedicated coffee company for our company. Like, what is going on right now? Like, it's
Pretty
legit.
solid.
It is
That's
legit.
awesome.
It's like free coffee all the time. Everybody puts one on. Sometimes I do in the morning for everyone. Make a couple pots, and it stays
Okay.
absolutely warm all day. Like they put it in like I guess a thermos, but it's like huge. And then they like set it aside, and then like there's like the pump handle. You just pump a couple times. This coffee comes out. It's always hot. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I
We just
remember
have
like, yeah. What do you
we
got?
just have like
Jed?
we just have like a Keurig at the shop,
Oh,
and they
nice.
got it like 2 or 3 days before I started working there, and I've used it countless times.
Is it a one?
They-
Is it how many cups is it?
It's like it's one of the ones that has a reservoir,
Mm-hmm.
but it still does 1 cup at a time.
Oh, that's exactly what.
Yeah, but like they still haven't used it. I'm like the only person that's used it.
Probably because it's just one cup. It's annoying. It's like
yeah.
For me, it's annoying
Maybe.
because when me and the wife use it, it's like, all right, I want a cup, she wants a cup. We'll have to do two different like loads, I would say, in the term, like two different like, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Okay, so make it fun. Do like rock paper scissors for who gets to go first.
It doesn't matter who goes first. It's just the fact that we have to do it twice.
Then get a second Keurig, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
It's $80.
He gets 2 currents. Just so
I don't
they
know,
can have
man.
coffee together at the same
Just get a
time.
regular coffee pot. I don't know, dude. Like first world problems.
First world problems.
I know.
I was
First
just
world
gonna say.
problems, man.
Of course.
I have to
Uh,
put water in my Keurig every time I want to make a cup because I have
Yeah,
one of the
same.
old models.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have to put water in it every single time.
Oh, see, the one at work, you just fill up the big reservoir, and then it's good for like 10 cups.
Oh, well, fuck, Jed. I thought you meant it was the one cup, motherfucker.
No, I have the one cup at my house.
Yeah, that's the one I have in my house too, Jed.
Yeah, well, is yours red? Because mine's red.
Yeah, mine's red actually, Jed. Mine is red. With a little
I
silver
don't
button.
have one of these.
Yeah, fuck you, Jed. I know, motherfucker. I got the same one.
I'm gonna steal your fucking needle when I'm out there. When I come out next month, I'm gonna
Oh,
take the needle out of your
fuck
Keurig.
you. You fucking wait, motherfucker. That's gonna be locked up now.
You don't lock up your Keurig.
I'm gonna lock up my
Before I
Keurig.
With his guns. He's got it all locked away.
Yeah, I call you from the airport like, hey, Lane, I just landed. Can you come pick me up? You're like, yeah, no problem. Hang up, call Kate. Put the Keurig in the lockbox now. He's
Exactly.
here.
Oh, stay tuned. A couple weeks, Jed and I will be live from the Miller household here in Denver. So
Yes.
be there, be square.
Do you know why that? Do you know why that? Why
Shut
that
up,
saying
Jed.
is like that?
Be there, be square.
Yeah, like why
I
is
know what
being
you're gonna
square the
say.
bad thing?
All right, dad joke from Jed. Who'd you knock up?
Because you're not around.
God damn it. I love it.
That's funny,
it's-
Jed.
You know, honestly, with how many dad jokes I make, I wonder. I'm like, did I get somebody pregnant along the way? And they just not told me.
What?
Like I make too many dad jokes that it's like, maybe.
It's in your
Am I
DNA.
a dad? Am I a... You just transform.
Ugh.
Time to mow the lawn. Time to go out the garage and...
Where's my
fucking-
white New Balances?
Right.
Jean shorts.
My
Those
jorts.
jean shorts. Jorts. Oh
I
wait.
gotta cut 'em
what
super
else?
short,
They
just like my
gotta
dad.
get the belt with the phone case like belt
Yeah.
buckle on it.
Tuck my
Jesus.
shirt in, no matter how like
Every
t-shirt.
shirt.
Tuck my t-shirt in with my
Yeah.
shorts, so I
Right.
can have my clip-on phone, white New Balances, calf socks,
Hell yeah.
baseball hat.
Jed, we gotta work on that background, man.
I'm
like the
thinking about it. I'm thinking about
I
how
just
we're
wish it
gonna
was closer.
rearrange.
What I'm
just gonna-
saying is,
I'm gonna do some measurements.
what I think is, you turn that computer around, right? You put that tapestry behind you on the wall, close enough to where it encapsulates the whole camera view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be great, dude.
But
Yeah,
I
you know
really
what I
like
think
it
would be
whenever
great?
cars drive by, we can tell where Jed lives and people can go over and say hi. You know,
All our fans, all our
our
subscribers.
subscribers, really pay Jed a nice visit. Maybe buy him some food.
The guy's struggling right now. He's
Yeah, I'm
on his
skin and
last
bones.
leg. Skin and bones on American standard.
Jed weighs less than
anorexic
300
by American
pounds. He's
standards. I do. I weigh less
true.
than 300 pounds. I know it's hard to believe. I know.
Oh shit! All right,
This
let's
is what
let's
the
dive
economy's
into
come
some,
to. But
let's
no,
dive
Lane, the
into some
problem is
questions.
just the size of the room. And I have my bed here.
Ah,
My
okay.
bathroom door and the other door is like, so yeah, I'll think about it, see about measurements and see if I can swing it.
Yeah, for
Alright.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be great. Jedediah Barnes, or should I say, Zebediah Barnes?
Hey, you're not the one who gets to call me that.
Well, I just did.
Be one.
Now I'm gonna steal the whole Keurig.
Steal the whole Keurig.
I'm gonna ship it back here.
Good luck getting
Put
that
it
on
next
the
to my
plane.
Keurig. No, I'm just gonna ship it back here. I'm just gonna go to FedEx, ship it back here. I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna send you a picture of your red Keurig next to my red Keurig and tell you which one's yours.
He's gonna be drinking 2 pots of coffee at the same time.
I'll
Or
just
2
be like-
cups of coffee at the same time.
Double the
In
coffee,
2 of my
double
mugs.
the pleasure.
Exactly.
And your thermos and your Yeti.
Yeah.
And
As soon as I get my Yeti back from my mom.
Dude, Yeti is so over fucking priced. I just can't get myself to like commit to buying anything. They're like Yeti bottle opener, $60. It's like what? Why would I ever buy that?
Do you guys actually like
Definitely one of those things. It's like buy it nice or buy it twice, I think.
Yeah, you got to find that happy medium though. It's like
Oh yeah.
there's something better out there that I could buy once and stick with for forever.
Yeah.
Which is why I buy nice things, because they last.
But apparently the guys that made Arctic were just like 2 fly fishermen or something. And they would always take their cooler out when they were fishing and they'd stand on their cooler to get like a better angle or something. And they'd always break their cooler. So they decided to make their own cooler that like worked really well as a cooler, but that was strong enough for them to stand on when they're fishing.
Hmm.
And then they started doing like the heavy like brand, like, oh my god, you need the Yeti brand, and that's when things went downhill.
I see. Okay, so getting off, as much as you guys really want to talk about coffee and first world problems, like
I don't.
What
I
else
could
is
move
going
on
on?
from that real
Yeah.
easy. Wouldn't have to twist my arm whatsoever. What else is going on? They're restricting our First and Second Amendments. One of the most important amendments. One backs the other.
and washes the other, as you say.
I guess you could say that. Yeah. One hand washes the other with those two. You know, we have the ability to talk about it. And if we don't have the ability to talk about it, well, there's other things we can resort to. Which is
we
the
can
second.
defend our ability to talk about it.
That's right. Seems like they're going after ghost guns and braces, which is bullshit.
You want
Yeah,
kids
but
out there to have crooked teeth? What the fuck? No.
Didn't we also just have another state declare all federal gun laws like not applicable in their state?
Yes, that was. I believe Texas already did it, but there was another state. I think Arizona or Utah. Nah, it wasn't Utah.
I think
I know
Missouri was
Oklahoma's
the first
like that,
one.
right?
Missouri is the most like. Yeah, they're pro 2A all the way. Like they're
Yeah. I think maybe like Tennessee or Kentucky, maybe
they
maybe Arkansas. I should look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. I believe they voted on you don't need a permit to open carry or carry at all. You don't need a permit, which is fucking awesome. Permitless carry should be a thing across the board in the United States.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Oklahoma's like that too.
Yeah, I think they are.
I really feel like, okay, you guys are gonna be mad at me. I don't necessarily mind that, like, the idea of like getting a permit to own a gun, just for like felony checks or something like that. That's it. But like whenever they want you to like jump through more hoops than that, like then I'm like, oh, okay, this is a little ridiculous. Like they want you to pay like a tax for it, because they've been talking about that. I know they're not implying it, like applying it yet or anything like that, but whenever they talk about like taking a course just to own a certain like gun or carry a gun or something like that, or like you need an extra license just to have like concealed carry or open carry, I think that's a little bit much.
It's good to be educated on like gun safety. I totally believe in that 100%, but beyond gun safety, if you've taken a gun safety course, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with them. After you take a
Yeah.
gun safety course, hey, you know what? Constitution guarantees you the right. Go ahead, get after it, bud. Because you know what happens when you start taxing people on owning a gun? Only the rich eventually will have guns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
only the rich can play
Or-
the game. It is literally eugenics
Hmm.
in a way.
I get what you're making the connection with. Yeah. Same with like, well, I guess not only the rich, but we would have like only the rich would legally own guns, right? And we'd still have this massive amount of like illegal gun ownership and gun use for crime and et cetera, right?
Right, where the rich wouldn't have to worry about because we're in our own little dump
Exactly.
to kill each other. The cesspool, they'd call it,
Yeah.
eventually.
You're not allowed in our gated city,
In
so
our gated community, yeah.
Nah, dude. They'd
Yep.
honestly, fuck. Knowing them, they'd probably just build a city in the sky.
eventually.
You
Eventually.
ground folk. Ground folk.
Grounders, you fucking grounders.
Grounders.
Anyway, I got
You
this map pulled up,
grounded.
and
Dirt
there's actually
people.
more states than I thought on this map. So Idaho seems to be in the lead with their nullification law being strengthened. So they already had one, and they strengthened it recently.
When was this updated?
This was updated recently.
How recent?
August. This was 2014. Wow. Jesus Christ.
You said this is updated
Let's go to
recently.
news.
Fucking 6-7 years ago.
Arizona bans enforcement of unconstitutional federal gun laws.
Yeah, I knew it was like some of the states like Oklahoma, only because I know people from there where they're like, oh yeah, our gun laws are pretty awesome because we don't recognize unconstitutional gun laws and things like that. I'm like, hell yeah, that's so cool.
So what's great about We the People? It's like we can, in each state, decide.
States' rights is a big
Very
thing.
important.
I think we should really focus on those things so that we can carry on
Yeah.
being freer and everything. And you know what? If there's something you don't agree with, you can leave that state, go to another state, still have another opportunity in life in America, and live under another set of laws that you agree with. And I think we should be afraid of like traveling and nomadicism and agreeing with those things.
Do you ever think that maybe we're going to reach a point where there's going to only be a handful of states? It's going to become if we don't have a peaceful divorce, a peaceful separation between left and right, the states are just going to choose, and then like if you're from that state, it's like oh you're definitely a fucking Republican, or oh you're definitely a liberal, like because I mean you already see it with California. It's like oh you're from California, like okay.
Oh. Yeah, but at the same time, like look at what we'd say about Illinois. Oh, you're from Illinois, you must be this, you must be that. But it's like, oh no, that's Chicago you're thinking of.
Right. I understand what you're saying, but
I think it's
talking
just
about
cities.
I understand what you're saying,
where the
but
separation is.
look at what controls. Like that's a perfect example. I'm glad you brought it up because the city doesn't jive with the rest of Illinois. Do we agree on that?
Yeah, exactly.
But guess who calls the shots?
The city.
The city.
Because
so if people get tired, if people get fed up enough, what are they going to do? They're going to move. If people get pushed to the limit, they're going to move to a state that recognizes their constitutional rights or their ideology. Obviously, if they jive with a Democratic Chicago state, they'll stay in Illinois. But I feel like we're going to reach a point where it's going to be a divided states, instead of a United States of America. It's going to be divided states of America. I truly do believe this. Whether it happened now or when I'm 60 years old, I think that we're going to reach a point where too many people have had enough of this or that, and they decided to I'm on this bandwagon. I'm on this bandwagon. And then, they vote accordingly. I don't think that. I think that's the way it's going to go because the reason I say that is because if you look at California, I know so many people that have moved out of California to a state that jives with their political ideology, whether they like the area or not, whether it's hot or cold, whether it's farther away from family than their previous state. So I can totally see this happening. It's just a shame, and it's kind of, I don't know. I see it happen. What do you guys think?
I see what you're talking about. But I'm gonna learn to talk eventually. I swear to God. And what I've seen, and a lot of other people have been pointing this out, so it's nothing new on my behalf. But red states are getting redder, blue states are getting bluer, and they're going to basically, yeah. The end result will be a very divided states of America, because people will want to stay loyal to their causes, and they'll run or flee, or whatever word you want to use, to the areas where they're accepted for their ideas and their beliefs, and they'll be strengthened in those things wherever they go.
Echo chambers.
Yeah, which where people are living in on the internet, they'll just also be living real life like that. You know what I mean? In echo chambers, yeah.
It's like, let's say that we did have a peaceful divorce, right? It's like, who would get the military? Who would get the Navy, the Army, the Marines, the Air Force, the Space Force?
What do you mean like peaceful divorce? Like what do you mean?
A peaceful divorce, secession. We decide as a nation at some point that we are not united, we are divided.
I think I think a peaceful divorce wouldn't be like that. It would be like, so we'll come together. It'd basically be states' rights. I think a peaceful divorce would be states' rights. States having the right to dictate what they want. You know what I mean? I think that would be what a peaceful divorce would be. Anything else would probably just be like serious altercations, and the other one would eat the other one. You know what I mean? Like consume the other ideology.
Yeah.
What if we privatized government?
Nobody would have any rights at all. Everything would be taken away from you, and you'd buy it at a low price of $19.95.
$19.95 a month, but if you order now.
Exactly. That's what I think.
If you order the next 30 minutes.
Privatizing anything, as far as like government goes, because it seems like they won't be held liable as far as, well, they would try to, I mean, the government keeps companies in check, right?
Dude, we've already got a privatized government. You guys just aren't seeing it. What do you think? What do you think YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, what do you think they're doing with censorship? What do you think they're doing? Tell me. Like, what do you really
They're pushing their side, obviously. Whatever side it would be. You know what I mean?
They're pushing the left agenda, dude. They're censoring. It's already privatized. They found a way around it. It's called privateers, private businesses, private corporations. It's not the government doing the bidding. They can pawn that off to the private corporations to do it. Like, we discussed with the podcast with what's his face, Mac. Great guest, by the way. But we discussed the COVID passport thing. That it's not the government that's going to enforce it. It's going to be the privateers, private corporations who benefit from it. So we're already seeing it. We're just not going to see the repercussions for a while. And it's like with anything. So, you say private government, and then, you look at the military industrial complex. Look at Raytheon. Look at all these big private contractors who make money while we're in Afghanistan. Like, they're making
20
so much
years.
fucking money. 20-year war, huh? Isn't that crazy, Jed?
20-year war.
People
It's
fighting
crazy.
alongside their fathers.
I thought we got that guy. What's his name? Osama bin Laden? I thought we
Yeah,
got him.
we got him. We got a few other people too.
I don't know.
Way
Yeah,
more than a few.
way
It's
more than a
crazy.
few.
We're still
They keep just asking us to leave.
still over there. It's
Just
wild.
keep on it. Please leave.
Still over there,
Yeah.
man. I don't know. I mean, if
Looks
you
like
guys,
we're starting another one eventually.
oh yeah, right. I mean,
Where else?
phew,
Jesus Christ.
it's just kind of crazy. It's gonna be
Yeah.
in like Ukraine on some pipeline that what's his name? Oh, Hunter Biden seems to be vice president or some shit on the board of the
Lane,
the
is
gas
that a red
company.
dot on your forehead? What the?
Probably they
Duck,
probably can
duck.
shoot through the walls that are in front of me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, no, it's fucking whack. And honestly, I'm just tired of it because I'm on a different level. I'm tired of like I don't even care about the country anymore. Like the country's gonna, succeed or fail. I don't care anymore. I'm thinking bigger. I need the whole fucking world to be unified.
Well,
Because
that's
at
just
that
called
point,
that's
that
called
point-
new that's called the New World Order, Jed. And if you want to be
yeah,
a
well,
part
it
of
needs
that,
to. No,
you can kiss
you know-
your ass goodbye on the Gentleman's Bureau. Because as
No.
far as I'm concerned, the New World Order has no room in the Gentleman's Bureau.
No, you misunderstand. I'm talking about unity for further advancement. Because if we want,
I
like
see.
we were talking about earlier about Elon Musk getting serious about like space travel. If we actually want to start like getting serious about advancing as a species, we have to stop fighting amongst ourselves and start thinking and working together like a species.
But the government doesn't like that, Jed. The government wants us
Yeah.
fighting against ourselves so we don't turn against
They
the
have the
real
wrong goals.
problem.
They have the wrong goals.
The government.
We just
Yeah.
need everybody, whole planet, working together.
We
can
do.
Get to Alpha Centauri.
Yep.
I heard about this
for
new
common goals that don't need corrupt things to get in the way of them, right?
right.
Or at least to be warped into something terrible, I guess.
I think we just convinced the corporations that like they'll make infinitely more money if we start like utilizing the resources of space. Okay, like if we start utilizing space's resources, which was going to cost a lot of like infrastructure to set up, profits infinitely increase. Like just like mining corporations could get into space mining and make trillions. But yeah, anyway, but no. But I heard a cool. So one of the things Stephen Hawking was working on, leading up to his death, was this new project where they're trying to launch a nano satellite to our nearest solar neighbor, like solar system, like Alpha Centauri, the solar system, our closest star relative or whatever. And the idea that they're behind this, that they're going to do is put all these like little tiny little like microchip level satellites out into space with a satellite, like a launch, and they'll have these solar sails on them. This like super lightweight mesh that will stop photons, and then they'll fire a laser at it from down on the ground, like a 1 gigawatt laser at it, and that laser will just propel all these nano satellites off into the cosmos. To like, send us back information about Alpha Centauri.
Huh. And that's what we need to be like working together to like advance those things, right?
Well, like that's just a small group. A small group
But
is coming together to do that. Now, imagine the entire world scale of what we could start accomplishing. Like if we're starting to like think about it, like all these countries have excess stuff that gets wasted every year, and other countries need that stuff, right? But if we worked together as an entire world to maximize the use of our resources and like increase worldwide efficiency in achieving the higher end goals of like colonizing Mars, getting a space station on the moon, this kind of stuff, and like advancing medical research. Like there's already pretty good communication between scientists and like medical experts, but like there's still a lot of stuff that isn't transferred between countries because, the communication lines aren't there. But if we came together and like united everybody on the same front, basically, of every field and every developmental chain, our progress will be exponential.
Getting a lot of feedback.
Really?
From some kind of.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
One
too.
person, it might be Jed. Jed, mute your mic.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
That's Jed.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was Jed. That
Jed.
was strange. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, I didn't want that to affect the overall show. Now it's peaceful and quiet.
Oh, poor Jed.
Is this a joke or is there actually feedback?
No, it's
there's
I hear
really
it back.
feedback.
It's back again. Yeah. Now it's
I'd
not.
give you some crap, but
Nope.
there's really feedback.
Now there's. Oh, hold on. No feedback.
No feedback. Sorry, Jed. You just we gotta silence Jed for the safety of everybody else out there.
Yeah, we don't want your ear pussies to bleed. So.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh.
I've seen this. Okay, so I wonder if you guys want to talk about this because I seen it on Reddit the other day, and it was the fact that like back in the day, whenever microwaves came out, like in the very beginning, they were really expensive, and only like the super wealthy were able to own them. And the question was like, what do you think now that like everybody can own a microwave? They're super cheap. You can get one like low price, right?
So what do you think now is the pricey item that everyone soon will be able to afford?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
Right.
like I'm having trouble like thinking about it, but
honestly, I would say, those like, I don't know if you've ever been in like, it's not too expensive, but if you install it in your house, it's kind of expensive. It's like a touch screen for your house where you can adjust everything, and like, I think that'll be common in any new build. That'll be part of the house,
like
part of the
house
build.
Systems?
Yeah, that'll be
like smart
part
houses.
of the house. Yeah, that'll be.
Feedback?
Yeah,
No, there's not really.
but
Okay, because I unplugged and plugged it back in. I hope that helped.
a little bit. But yeah, that was a really good one, Lane. I was having trouble thinking about it, but yeah, I think maybe like some sort of honestly, I just think tech, and I'm like, well, maybe there'll be
That's
yeah,
what you
like
need to think about.
anything tech, really.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of like, well, everybody owns a cell phone now. Remember whenever that was really uncommon, right?
Well, dude,
and it's like,
you know what was crazy?
what will be the next thing like that? Because
When I grew up, you know what was crazy, Mark? Was
What?
your fucking house.
My house?
Here's why. Because when your mother would wake us up to vacuum, all she had to do was plug it into the wall. She didn't have to.
Yeah.
She didn't have to. There was no vacuum cleaner she needed to bring around to each spot. No, she had a vacuum wall outlet. She just plugged into the wall, and then it cleaned through the wall. It was like,
Yeah,
she
it was
turned it on in the
it was a
basement.
system that sucked everything through like these tubes that went through the walls in the house.
Yeah,
Sucked it to like this big reservoir.
yeah.
To like collect all the dust and dirt and everything. Anything that you'd
That
suck
to
up.
me
What?
was badass. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? It's going into the wall?
You have
Is
a
that like
central vacuum in your
Yeah.
house?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how I grew up. What
Right.
I've seen here in Japan, I've seen people start to get those, but because we don't have carpets or whatever, they just get like brooms and then they sweep it over to like one corner and they like sweep it into a little hole that's cut out into their wall, and it's the same concept.
I saw a
but just-
trash can like that that's being like marketed.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That trash can should be fucking
It was just a
everywhere.
little trash can, and like in the center of it was like a little thing that like went in like an inch and a half, and there was a little vacuum right there, and it just swept in.
Nice.
And it would sense when there was like dirt there.
That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah, that was really cool, and I never seen anybody else have one of those vacuums like my mom. But she was like, you know, she loves to clean. She'd
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and just start cleaning everything.
I might
It's
just,
Tuesday. It was dirty Monday.
I might just
I
go to your
cleaned
house the next
yesterday.
time I'm home and like just be like, "Hey, Linnell, can you show me how to
Yeah.
vacuum your house?"
No,
please?"
I mean, if you ever stayed the night there, you would know.
I have
you
stayed the
would
night
get-
there,
You'd
but I
get
guess I
woken
have
up.
to pay attention to the vacuum.
If you like fell asleep and you were like you had like crumbs right here, you would know because you would just be like, you'd be like, oh, what's going on?
You
I
weren't
believe it.
allowed to like sleep past what 6 in the morning. She'd get
Oh,
you.
it
that
felt
vacuum.
like it. And then me and Logan would be like, what the fuck are we gonna do today, dude? We're already up. Like, shit. I guess we'll take an hour shower each and then, you know,
Dude,
go
I almost
outside.
died in that bathroom multiple times.
Oh my god! Because it's all tile flooring and it's whenever it gets wet, it's slippery as shit.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
the mirrors, dude.
the
It just
mirrors are
freaked me
everywhere.
out. It just freaked me out. Shit, and I'd slip.
You know what freaked me out at your house, Mark? Well, multiple things. But okay, so you know how you have
people.
certain people.
That's why I left.
Uh,
The
No,
people.
like it was like my first time smoking weed. It was like me and no, it wasn't even Logan. I told Logan I'm leaving. I left, and then TD. I'm not gonna call him
Yeah.
out. TD, you know who that is. He picked me up.
You know who he is.
We played baseball in the back of the car. You know, just wait till it's your turn, and then and then so like it was my first time. Fucking blazed. I come back, and he drops me off. Doesn't really drop me off. He just does like a rolling stop, and I have to like get out and run because I told him that's how it is. And then I like ran up to that, you know, that door that you never use.
Yeah,
It's like basically the
front door was never
frontest-
used.
Yeah, the
But you just go
frontest
through the
door.
garage all the time. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that door. And like on my way there, I was running, and then I like would see these shadows in the ground. I'd be like, oh fuck. I'd be like, oh fuck. Like it was like a whole journey and adventure to get to your house, to get up
That
to
was
the
Lane's
door.
first experience with PCP.
Yeah, right, probably.
Jesus.
And then when I got in the door, or when I got in, like Logan had unlocked it for me because I called him, and then I like closed the door, and then I looked at this. There's a statue. You know that knight.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? The knight.
random statue of a knight.
Yeah, he
He
has like
just
this,
sat in the corner in that
a
room.
metal knight armor, like suit of armor. Just like I was just like, oh fuck, dude, come on, man. I'm sorry, dude. Like I was like saying I'm sorry to the knight, and I was just like, dude, I'm sorry, man. Like, and then I was like, wait a second, man, fuck you. And I just like walked on by. Met up with Logan.
What the hell? What a crazy time. I remember
It's wild.
God, I don't know. As maybe my last year at high school, I think. Somewhere in that time area. Super drunk, and I had a conversation with myself in the mirror room because I thought it was my brother and my dad. They were in there beforehand, but like I was really drunk, and like one of my first 10 experiences with alcohol, and they were like taking care of me because I had, like an idiot, you know, young and dumb and not knowing my limit, I just drank way too fast, way too soon, like way too quickly and everything, and way too much. So it was after they had both decided, nah, he's fine, fuck it, let him be, and they left me in that room, and I have a full conversation with myself thinking I'm talking to two different people. And it's
That's
just because I'm
impressive.
sitting next to the mirror, like head down, like I just remember, like, I look up, Logan like comes into the room. Actually, I look up and I'm like, oh, what are you doing over there? And he's like, you been all right? We left you here for like half an hour. And I was like, oh no, what did I just do? Like I felt like such an idiot. It was the
Right.
trippiest time.
Well, speaking of being inebriated, I guess Cuomo decided it was time to legalize the old MJ.
Mary
Who?
Jane. Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Who
The
legalized it?
devil's lettuce.
Cuomo,
The New York governor.
governor of New York.
Gotcha.
Is
Gotcha.
that
That guy.
That's cool.
Andrew
Maybe
Cuomo?
those people are finally calmed down. Stop being so angry all the time.
They said it was
Yeah.
it's a little crazy because New York, like, high population, a lot of problems with weed or whatever. And it's like, oh, like now we've decided to legalize it. Probably would have been way better to be one of the first to jump on the bandwagon just because of like cost efficiency and like other things like tax efficiency. Like
I think he
things that I
decided.
said he-
I think he decided to get in the favors of a few Americans after the shit that he pulled with COVID, killing 15,000 people and the sexual allegations. I think
yeah,
he
with
was in
those
the
women.
particular.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I think he was in the particular point to,
No,
do something
yeah.
for his.
But I'm happy for the city. I mean, look at how much tax money is going to come out of that alone. Getting the money off the streets and into the city's hands to help people. I think that'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I think yeah, because it's basically a state of like it's going downhill there.
Of course. Yep.
Yeah.
So you can have up to like 3 ounces on you in New York City.
3
Okay.
ounces at
You want
one
to
Really?
time?
3?
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at it. So I don't mess this up. I pulled it up here. New York has become the 15th state to legalize recreational weed. Pretty cool. Like we were saying, like about time gets on the bandwagon or everything. But then, like some of these things are outrageous. Like it's legal to have up to 3 ounces of weed on you at any given time. Grow up to 6 plants per home. I think there's been stuff like that too. Like whenever we were talking to Lane in Alaska before, he's talked about like plant thing, but I don't know much about it. And then any place where you can smoke, like regularly, just smoke cigarettes, I guess, or I don't know, whatever else people smoke. You can also smoke marijuana in those same areas. So that was supposed to be like really groundbreaking because they haven't had that before in any other laws. So is this going to lead to like more traditional bars, like drinking bars, maybe
Denver's pretty
not
much like
going
that.
down? And then there's going to be maybe like weed bars, maybe like I don't know. New York's a different kind of place, like it's all city. There's no like, I mean, New York City is like that, I guess.
I guess there's
Upstate.
no escaping the cannabis smell. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it'd be better than most of what New York smells like.
Exactly.
Rats.
Or maybe, you smoke a certain type of herb and then you smell New York even worse.
Whoa, dude, no, I know
even
exactly what
better
you're
and
talking about,
worse.
man.
God
What?
damn it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, like, sometimes, like, certain strains will just, like, boost your sense of smell like crazy for some reason. And it'll just make your nose, like, super sensitive, and you'll just be like, wow, I can smell how bad my shoes are all the way across the room.
I
My
didn't know that was
God.
a thing.
So like you're gonna smell better, but you're gonna be smelling
Terrible.
worse. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You just gotta keep smoking, so that's all you smell. It's
I
just-
bet
So do you
air
think this is a
freshener
good thing
companies
with
are
New York?
just-
Like,
I think that what they're doing right now is smart because they need some fucking money. That is a what is the term?
It's estimated to be $4.2 billion industry.
It is a crumbling state
Yeah.
right now. So
This is after Mexico legalized it across the entire country, which became the largest, pot entrepreneurial market, I guess. With that, yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I think they're doing it to kind of cover up some of the bad things that have happened. Some of the terrible things that have went down in the past recent.
I don't know, 15,000 COVID deaths that were preventable by old people in nursing homes, and I don't know, the sexual allegations against the current governor.
Yeah, that's awful.
I don't know. Call me crazy. I think it's a smart play.
It's just like what we talked about before, man. Anytime there's an issue, oh hey, look over here. Oh wait, stop looking at that. No, that's different. It's over now. Look at this over here.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
Let's 100%. Make them not mad at us by giving them this. Okay.
Right. So a lot of people left New York, right? Because during COVID, and they're not coming back. Do you think this will bring other people into New York now?
No.
You think it's gonna have because Denver didn't Denver have a big housing thing whenever they legalized?
Right. They did. But that was only because they were the only state doing it. Now we have other states that are implementing the same policies, which makes it easier for other people to choose, oh, yeah, I'd like that over Denver, or I'd like that over Colorado. I'd like that state over, Washington, or, so now there's options. So, I like New York better than Washington or Colorado or, whatever your lifestyle is. So I think we can't take Denver as an example for that because it was pretty much groundbreaking. Now, that being said, psilocybin, I think you could use Denver for psilocybin because I think Denver's doing something crazy about psilocybin. Like they've been trying to, and I think they have legalized it for like medical studies.
I know they decriminalized it, right? That was a big thing that happened a couple years ago.
Dude, I wish I could tell you. Yeah, it was a year or two ago. I wish I could tell you yes, but I'm not 100% sure because when I read an article on it, it was very vague. It was very gray because the law isn't set. It's very.
I see.
It's almost like the federal illegalization of marijuana compared to the state's legalization. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of it's complicated. It's gray areas.
Hold on a second. I have an article pulled up from like August 2019, and it says 3 months ago, Denver voters approved some of the nation's first legal protections for psychedelic mushroom users, also known as psilocybin. Drug reformers, god damn it. I get it. I have ad block and you don't like that. Just fuck off. Let me have my ad block.
Okay, that's awesome.
Fuck ads. Fuck ads. I saw a meme today that had
trying to warp your mind.
Yeah. I saw a meme today. It was like if you have if your ad blocks something I'm trying to do, I automatically hate your product. It's like that's so true. Yeah. Like if I get an ad in between a video that I'm really engaged in, it's like whatever ad comes up, I'm like, yo, what's that called? What, like Nutrisystem? Fuck Nutrisystem and fuck you. And then I just skip ad. I'll never buy Nutrisystem now. Thanks. Way to piss me off.
So advertise on like boring products and nobody cares about boring videos. Don't advertise with us, Nutrisystem. We're too engaging. People like us too much. Just fucked ourselves on a big Nutrisystem deal, but Jed will come through with Jed, get us sponsored by a beer company. That'd be nice.
You know what? Actually, funny story. So the fraternity that I rushed in college, Phi Kappa Sigma, we contacted the people at Budweiser because like the founders of Anheuser-Busch were Phi Caps. So we contacted Budweiser and we're like, hey, could you like sponsor some of our parties? And they're like, well, let's talk to supervisors and stuff. And they talked for a while and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we would, but your school is a dry campus, so we can't.
Damn. Oh, Jed, you went to the worst school ever.
Yeah, fuck you,
It was
Jed.
all right. It had its ups, it had its downs. The only reason it's a dry campus is because rich people were like, I'll give you more money, but it has to be dry campus. And Carthage was like, well, we like money, so...
Do they not
Okay.
understand that?
I like money.
Do they not understand that, like, that doesn't work, man?
No, it
It's like
doesn't.
prohibition doesn't work.
Yep.
Fucking
There's
A,
literally a
man.
bar on campus that gets used as like a coffee lounge entertainment spot. Like the taps aren't hooked up. There's like no glasses or anything. It's just sitting there. Really nice bar too.
Gay.
It's super dude. It's a cool fucking bar. And I'm like, this would be awesome.
You know what I want? Speaking of like, if we're gonna talk about prohibition, real quick, and it doesn't work, but you know what would be really cool though? Let's bring back like the Sunday bars. I like ice cream. I would like to go to like a nice ice cream shop where somebody's mixing sodas and making like awesome desserts and shit. Somebody that's like working real hard on like Sundays. I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. I want that. I want that in my life.
You know what, Mark? You might need to be the change you wish to see in the world on that one, and I encourage you to do that. Open up a Sunday bar in Japan, Okinawa.
Come on, dude.
Yeah. Slash
boy-
roller skating rink.
Your boy
Slash
opened up a
yes.
like
food
all the
truck.
old stuff that's cool.
Dude,
Drive-in
you
movie theater.
play like 80s classic rock,
Oh yeah.
like Dying in Your Arms Tonight. Like just take like GTA Vice City soundtrack, and that's all you play.
There we go. The Japanese love that song. That song was in
Little pig houses for you and me.
Damn.
Dude, it'd be awesome, dude.
Yo,
I
real
know,
talk though.
I
Just
know
roller
what I-
skating.
Real
Oh my
talk though.
god.
Nah, real talk though.
Stonks.
Have you guys heard "Broken Bells" by Greta Van Fleet?
Yeah, yes.
Dude,
Mostly part of it.
if you haven't, it's been out for probably a month now. It's Greta Van Fleet's newest single. Well, it's not even a single. It's on their album, but it's like they're slowly releasing certain songs on the album to get you engaged. But dude, "Broken Bells" by Greta Van Fleet, I'm telling you, one of the best songs I've heard in 10 years. Not gonna lie.
All right, I got it queued up. I'm gonna listen to it right after we hop off, which is pretty soon, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I gotta wrap it up, boys.
Jed's got things to do tomorrow. Lane's got more beer to kill, and myself, I gotta go work on my little Japanese garden. You know.
Hey.
Hey, I want Snapchats by the end of the hour. Okay.
Oh, you want to see it?
I need updates.
I'm pretty far behind, but I'll send you some stuff.
Well,
I'm
this
trying.
will keep you accountable so that you get it done.
Oh, I see.
All right.
I'm so
Well,
screwed.
everybody, thanks for joining us, everybody. As always, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what you want us to hear what you want to hear us talk about in the future.
What you want us to hear?
If you want us to,
What do you want
give
us to hear?
advice, go ahead and email us. We love giving people advice, even though we know we have no idea what's going on. Yeah, check out our guest list. We have some great guest episodes over
We're
on our
like the
playlist. Guests.
Joe Biden's of podcasting. Where am I? What is this? Is it those stairs? I'm scared.
Oh, I don't. Can we get a chair on that? A chairlift, please. My knee can't take it again. Anyway, thanks for joining us,
I guess
everybody.
it's a joke.
Hey, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
All right, bye.